Hello everyone, Nadasfan here again. We are looking at Road to Glory mode of NCAA 11 following Lando Lakes, and it is signing day for him. And so, as we left you here, he's got some chance to be fourth string for some very good teams, second and third string, middle of the pack, or to start somewhere like Northwestern, Air Force, and teams like that. So, in the end, Lando decides he would like to stay close to home and be a part of the Minnesota Golden Gophers' chances.
Signing day is here, and so is the first report in our Road to Glory series. As recruits from around the nation declare their intentions for the next 4 years, we are paying close attention to one recruit in particular. He's the focus of our new series following the life of a student athlete on campus. The first report in this series is from Minnesota, where it was just announced which college team will add him to their roster. The state title was not in the cards for him after his team lost in the semifinal game. A solid running back throughout high school, he's rated as a 4-star prospect by recruiting experts. Signing day is finally here, and he has made his decision. He chose to play college ball close to home. This recruit jumped at the chance for a scholarship at the University of Minnesota. We now throw it over to Kirk Herbstreit for a look at the impact our student athlete will have at his new school.
Thanks, Aaron. Some see it as a step down, but I think this outstanding halfback has the potential to really help this program climb the polls. While this young man does have some ability, it's going to take some time for him to move up in the depth chart. Unfortunately for him, there's a lot of talent at his particular position. He can bust through the line of scrimmage like a bulldozer and carry tacklers down the field for extra yardage. If you need someone to punch it through, this is your guy. Aaron, I'm interested in seeing how this story is written over the next 4 years.
Signing day is now behind us, and this young man has his entire career ahead of him. He will need to travel a long road to glory to become one of the all-time great players in college football history. We'll be reporting on his progress every step of the way. For EA Sports, this is Aaron Andrews.
So there you have it. Lando Lakes has signed with the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers. Wants to keep it close to home. He will start as a third-string running back, which means a heck of a lot of practice to even get on the field here. And if you played this series and you've been a player who's not a starter, you'll know that this can kind of get kind of crazy here. The monotony of trying to work through the on-field practice, on the practice field here. As you see right here, the thing that is most important here is where it says points until next depth chart position, and it says 82 there. And on this play, juke somebody, it goes down to 81. So anyway, you get 10 reps at a time on the practice field, and I've been trying to break down what exactly you get points for. I know that if you gain about 20 yards or so on the play, you'll get 2 points. If you catch a pass, you'll get 2 points. If you score, you'll get something in the neighborhood of 8. But as your skills are not the greatest to start, you don't do as well on the field. So, and then you also have your night events here. Here you'll see I choose to go to the library. I get points for my GPA, awareness, etc. And you've got to keep that GPA above a 2.5 or you'll be ineligible to play. So you see I'm working the points down. It's a long road for Lando here to get acclimated to the college game, even here in practice, and so he's got to earn his way up the depth chart here. As you see, I'll make some moves here, and nice cut there as this guy goes by me, but down to 67 points there. But that is just to become a second on the depth chart. So right now I'm third. So one more night event here, study the playbook. It gives me some nice points there, and we go into our first game against Middle Tennessee State on the road. And, I'll be honest with you, I did not see the field in this game. So as you see the intro to the game, basically a game you get the choice to sim until you're in. Well, if you're not in, it just sims the game. And here we go. We win on the road in a close one, and a high-scoring one, but you'll see no stats for me because I did not get in the game. So what that means for me is more practice, more evening events, more class, of course. But it was a real big point of mine to make sure that whenever I had chances here to keep the GPA up. So I do hit the library an awful lot. This time here I'll hit the gym because you'll see the GPA will decrease when you neglect it and you do the other events. So I figured the kid's got to be smart enough to stay in school, or nothing's going to happen. So anyway, just working through practice here. I'm in the mid 50s now for points left until I'm a second string player. So it just means, the highlight of my weeks is coming out and trying to impress in practice. And here I run a pass route, catch a ball. So, it's important to get the points in here. You get attribute points for your night events, but they don't take points off of your, trying to get up the depth chart. That has to be done in practice. So you have to do a combination of both. So here we've got a game against FCS West Bulldogs, which is a fictitious team, but we'll do this again. And once again, I'm not a part of this game. So the Gophers do roll to 2-0 without any help from Lando Lakes, except for cheering on the sideline. So there's another game in the books that I was not able to be a part of. Well, then we move on to the big USC game. Would have loved to have been a part of this. USC coming to TCF Bank Stadium, but was not to be. The Gophers somehow pull out a win against USC, however, and are 3-0. So an inspired win. No stats for me. Back onto the practice field, and I'm getting ever so much closer to moving up the depth chart here, as we're in the teens now with the numbers. So just working your plays. There's a nice spin move to get off there, and just can't keep his balance to get into the house, but down to 15 there. I get a little frustrated with the play calling in some of these practice sessions. There's a lot of plays that right off the bat are not going to get you any points lowered down here, because you'd be doing things like draws and things that they got to miss a lot of tackles for you to get it. But as my attribute points get better, I'm able to perform better in practice and knock these down. So there you have it, right there on that run right there. I'm promoted to second string. So you see I earned 7 points in that practice session, earned some attribute points, and I'm now a second stringer, which means I should be able to at least get out on the field in backup situations. So Northern Illinois comes to town, and I'm hoping to get out there, and I know for a fact to start off I'm going to be playing a lot of special teams, a lot of field goal, team duties, things like that. So you'll see as we sim to my first time, my very first time stepping on the field as varsity player here is on kick team coverage, and keep a guy off there long enough for him to get a field goal on the board. So, so starting this game off, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to be out here on extra points. I'm going to be out here on field goals, watching that left hand there, making sure there's no jailbreak in at the kicker blocking kicks. So pretty much this game goes by, and it's me out there fielding the extra point team, the field goal team. So another PAT good there. As you see, we are winning in a close game with Northern Illinois here down the stretch. And that is good as well there. So 31-27 lead, and I actually get out on the field here for an end around play. This is like kind of wildcat formation. I guess they call it wild gopher in our playbook. So I get the fake, and they looked to throw my way, but he threw it out of bounds. So my one chance to star kind of goes by the boards, but we do win the game, and I've been on the field, so that's an improvement. So we'll take that. Oh, I'm sorry, we lose this game, 34-31 to Northern Illinois. So we beat USC, but we get taken down by Northern Illinois, which is not great. So it's back to the practice field to prove that I can be a first stringer soon. So come on back and check out Lando Lakes in the next episode.